So today we're going to be installing the Rtech chain guide on a 2025 Ultra B. However, this will fit years 23 and 24 as well. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box and see everything that's inside. So this is everything that comes in the kit. You're going to be getting this instruction manual, which is simply just saying that there's 3 screws that are going to be going into these 3 holes right here. And then you're going to be getting 2 new bolts, 2 new spacers, and 2 washers. And that's what's going to go on this top part that's going to connect to your bike. So it doesn't say it here, but after reading online, you can go from the stock 46 tooth all the way up to the 53 tooth. So I have a 52 on my bike. Right here it says use this pad with rear sprockets up to Z48. So basically, if you are running the stock sprocket, you are going to keep this slider in here, and I'll show you that right now. So this simply just pulls apart. It's in 2 pieces. This just separates, and inside on the smaller piece, so you have a larger piece and a smaller piece, there is a adapter here. And so this is what you're going to keep in here if you're running a stock sprocket up to 48. But because we're running 52, we're going to go ahead and take that out. So you're going to just lift up on it. It simply just pulls out. And this is a separate piece. So now that we're going to be running a bigger sprocket, it will be riding along here. So there is a big piece and a small piece. So we've taken off this side, the small piece, and then it just goes back together. And we'll be riding on this portion here. So let's go ahead and install this on the bike. So now that we're looking at the bike, I already have some of the Rtech protection parts. So I have the frame as well as the swing arm. And I do have another video on this if you are interested on how that goes together. So basically what we're going to be doing is removing these 2 bolts that hold on this chain guide. Really doesn't do anything. I literally just threw my chain on a race I had a few weeks ago. Knocked my chain off. I ordered a chain guide and it never showed up yet. So this was super unfortunate. Cost me about 5 minutes of the race, but hopefully this will resolve that issue. So let's go ahead and take that off. This is going to be a number 5 Allen, and we will not be reusing this hardware. So let's go ahead and just take this off and put this on the side. Now that that is off, this plastic piece can just be tossed. And so we now have these 2 mounting holes here. So you're going to want to separate the chain guide, and the Rtech side is going to be on this side, which is going to screw in right there, and this is going to go on the opposite side of the chain. So we're going to go ahead and just slide this part in first and then put this second part in here. So as you can see, it will come back under your sprocket, and that's why you have to remove that spacer piece that's inside the chain guide. So a bigger sprocket will not fit that, anything over a 48. So we're going to go ahead and secure this now with these 2 bolts here, and then we'll run the 3 bolts in. So these inserts are going to run here inside. So I have it taken apart just to show you guys real quick, but these bigger washers are going to go in the front, and the smaller washer is going to go behind this portion here. So it's going to go behind, you're going to flip it around, it's going to go behind here, and that's going to sit on the back side before coming in contact with the swing arm. So now that we have the bolts going through the bigger washer and the smaller washer on the back side, we're going to go ahead and tighten that down with an 8mm. And I suggest Loctiting this, which I already have put Loctite on the bolts. So to keep this together, we're going to be using the 3 supplied screws. And these are also an 8. Now that we have all 3 of these bolts tight and these 2 are tight, we're going to go ahead and just make sure it spins freely with the chain, and it does. So do remember, this is a chain guide, not a chain protector. So it's not metal, this is plastic. So this is definitely far better than that little plastic piece that comes down, because this actually captures the chain. But do remember, you know, still watch out. Don't hit it as hard as you can against rocks. It probably is not gonna like that, it might break. The only place I see where maybe this might be an issue of failure would be these points here. Hitting it might cause this to come off. So I do suggest keeping an 8mm on you, just in case this does break from the plastic up here, that you're able to remove this, because you won't be able to go anywhere if you can't get this off. So it's just something to keep in mind. But we're gonna be doing a ride here this weekend, and I can't wait to look forward to trying this out and seeing how it works. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helped if you're trying to figure out how to get this on. It's pretty straightforward, and we'll see you guys in the next one.